let's examine the tactics and goals of the anti-police movement. While Antifa and like-minded extremist groups are very small in number, their negative influence has been out of proportion to their numbers. They infiltrate and manipulate legitimate protest movements, taking advantage of naive and inexperienced young people who are susceptible to dishonest rhetoric about social justice and equity. Too many deluded young people, exposed to wildly exaggerated accusations of racism and police brutality, have become activists in the anti-police movement. The anti-police movement pressures elected officials, and many big city politicians have thumbed their nose at public opinion, becoming allies and supporters of the anti-police extremists. All of the movement's tactics and strategies have something in common: dishonesty and deception. Antifa and other extremist groups use rhetoric about social justice, equity, racism, and police brutality. And all of their efforts and actions are based on the lie that America is racist to the core, and that the racist system deserves to be brought down and dismantled. To promote the overall lie, to keep it alive, there must be many additional lies, including to the extent of outright 100% fabrication. One of the best examples of this is how the anti-police movement used the August 2014 shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. The anti-police activists used that incident to launch the current wave of anti-police extremism, and we'll take a look at how they did it in our next video. We need to stop the tide of radical anti-police politicians who are defunding our police and destabilizing our communities. One thing you can do to help is pay attention to the candidates at the state and local level. Where do they stand on supporting police funding? Next, you must vote in your local elections, primaries, and the general elections in 2022 and beyond. Finally, we must hold elected officials accountable after the election. Now is the time to support police.